switches and knobs, pretty basic thing. Turns things on, shuts things off. There's all kinds of different switches. There's push button switches for big machines. There's printed circuit board switches for printed circuit boards. But they, again, everything needs to be turned on or off. So there's a switch. A sensor, obviously detects movement. You walk into Radio Shack and the little sensor catches you and beeps that now they know you're in the store. The sensors are for everything. In a car wash, there are a million little sensors, and we sell to people that build car washes. It senses where your car is in the process. Oh, okay, now it's time for the soap. Oh, okay, now it's time for the rinse. Oh, okay, now it's time for the air. Oh, okay. That's a sensor. Sensors are doing that. And we sell different kinds of sensors. So, again, it's pretty simple stuff. Other things, power cords in the back of your machine, different kinds of connectors, printed circuit board connectors. There's general types of D-subs. It's a different kind of wire coming in. But connectors, again, are just connecting wiring. It's all it is. It's pretty simple stuff. Heat sink is an area like a fan, a little bit different, but it's a cooling device. And back when houses used to be designed with radiant heat, they used to have those metal-shaped fins that would radiate heat out of the room. That's exactly what a heat sink does. A heat sink is a little device, printed circuit board or DIN rail or direct mounted, that just radiates heat away from the electronics to cool it off. It's a cheaper way to do it than a fan. A heat sink might be a couple dollars, a fan might be $10. It's just another way to keep things cool. LCDs, all you iPhone, Samsung users, you are holding an LCD in your hand right there, or the calculator. We sell about 6 brands of LCDs, and they're getting more popular as time goes. We have a bunch designed in Massachusetts and new applications around here. And again, it's just the little display that tells you what's going on. There's 4-color, there's black and white. If you look at your iPhone, that's an LCD. Beyond sells LCDs. It's a little screen and thing. And it's used in medical equipment and in all kinds of industries. But again, LCDs. Liquid crystal displays. There's wiring duct. Wiring duct just simply is a plastic piece of tracking where you lay your wires in on top of a big machine, and it takes the wires and runs them all the way down the panel. So that's a lot of it. We sell filters, which is it's just a device to clean electronics, kind of popular in electronics. We don't sell a lot of them. But I think the main thing I want to tell you is this stuff is really easy. It's really simple. We've spent just a few minutes together, and you already know more than 95% of the people you'll ever call on or talk to on the phone. When it gets to the next levels, most engineers, if they ask you a question, if you get there, which most of the time will be with purchasing, you really are just trying to answer what they can't answer. What they went to college for 8 years for, they can't answer. They don't expect you to. They expect you to take the notes down and find the answer. There's not an engineer in the world that expects you to answer the question on the spot. What they're looking for is, when they give you a problem, is who can get back to the factories and come back with solutions. I'm looking for a certain kind of thing. You go back, talk to the engineers at our factories, talk to Beyond and Nedco, have 60 sales reps you can send the information to oh, I'm looking for such and such. One of the other tricks that I've learned is going on Google. If I go out to a customer and they say, do you sell grommets? I don't know if we sell grommets. I come back and I type in grommets. And I look down the first 3 pages of Google and say, who sells grommets? Oh, we have 4 brands of grommets. I never even knew we sold grommets. Then I call those people and say, okay, and I call a customer back, okay, yeah, we have 4 brands of grommets, and I'm going to send you a link to the grommets. Don't be afraid just to simply go Google on anything anybody says to you. I'm looking for a 8-pin mini D-sub. Do we sell 8-pin mini? Type it in, and you'll find out. Or do you sell thermetic circuit breakers? You ask your sales reps at Beyond and ask everyone you work with, send it out to the system, but you can also just do a quick little Google. This is a great industry, a lot of fun customers, really interesting customers. Do not be intimidated. It's not like one baby is born knowing electronics and one baby's not born. Nobody knew it to begin with. Just start out with the simple stuff and learn one new thing every day. When you go see a customer, they give you a tour, you'll learn one thing every time you spend with customers. But it's really simple and it's fun. I mean, this is the future. Technology, and we're talking to people at transportation and communication and entertainment and broadcast and security. We are in the hub of it all. You get a chance, and what we sell are pretty simple parts of it. So it's the best of both worlds. You get to sell a really easy, simple component to really interesting industries, and you don't have to be. You just have to be someone that cares, that gets right back to the customers and takes great care of them, and they will pile you on with purchasers. Thank you.